snatch up a blouse, flip the file, and get Rubba Dub Style. Rubba Dub Style.
Hey, it's Mattik. I'm here to celebrate the release of my latest tune, Rubba Dub Style, coming out on Locked On, and talk about some records that I absolutely love. So, first one is Astounded by MJ Cole with Curtis Mayfield. Signed by MJ Cole. Played with him, Freight Island in Manchester, and he signed this one, and Flavor Fever, which is also one of my favourite garage records, I think the late 90s, early 2000s era. This one, the first one, I remember my mate Seb, who I run walked with, he bought it from Discos and showed it me around his house, and I was literally like, that's such a sick record, I need to have it. And then this one, Flavor Fever. I remember listening to a long time ago, maybe 12 years ago. It just stuck out again. The intro with the chords and then the way it progresses into the nice kind of pads and stuff, into the super bumpy drop. It's just MJ Cole all over. So yeah, I love it. Not necessarily in order, but then got the Orange Boot EP by Matt Craig and Paul Sorrell, Jimmy Turner and Natty B as well. So it's a tune each. Yeah, this record absolutely slaps. Every single tune goes off. I enjoy playing the Tea's Gone Cold remix by Matt Craig. On the B side, which has a speed garage intro and then drops into Tea's Gone Cold, like vocal, and then drops into stupid jungle, and then back into speed garage, and then back into jungle, and then back into speed garage again. It was basically like, if you want to kind of cut up your set, get the crowd singing along and all that stuff, that's your go-to record. And I know this one is kind of hard to get nowadays. It's going for a bit of money on Discogs. That's a nice one to have. Big up Pete for sorting that one. Next one is Rude Boy, Run the Dance. Absolute classic record. Man and woman them must respect them. All of you them run it down. Man and woman them must respect them. All of you them. Probably my favourite ever speed garage record. I got bought this probably 6-7 years ago by one of my good mates, Jake. Concierge is his DJ name. He's absolutely wicked techno producer. But yeah, he got me this for my birthday. I've not heard it before. Still to this day, one of my favourite ever records, and I love playing it. Played it at Westival last year, and there's a wicked video of it. Absolutely goes off. Everyone's always asking about this tune, and I'm like, go get it off Discogs, it's really expensive. Another one that I played last year at Westival, which I always love to play, Mr. Reds and Rankin S, Can You Feel It? It's the Cold as Ice stuff. It's an absolutely iconic tune, and the vocals just give it so much energy. I always say there's certain two-step tunes that have more energy than 4x4 tunes, which is rare, but this is definitely one of them. Absolutely goes off. Yeah, big influence for me for my two-step production. Absolute classic garage record, so big up Mr. Reds and Rankin S. And then we got classic Sticky Stush. Dollar Sign, another absolute classic garage record from the early 2000s. And big up Sticky for signing this one as well. Similar to the Rankin S one, really high energy sort of two-step tune with a female vocalist that just carries the tune and just brings so much energy and influences my production quite a lot. Wicked record. Love Sticky for time and the way it produces. Super different and just inspiring, so yeah, love this record. Next one is The Godfather, Gangster FM, by the legendary Mike Mulrain. Gotta be one of my favourite ever garage producers. The most aliases you can ever imagine. Works with Jeremy Sylvester and LB and everyone you can think of in garage. Might have heard of Large Joints or D-Bass or Urban Myths, the list goes on. But yeah, I love this tune because it's kind of stupid. It's the Godfather theme tune, and it starts off and it's like, everyone has their family. The techno family, the drum and bass family, but we need our family, the speed garage family. Which is funny because it's actually a two-step tune, but it's a great way to introduce a speed garage set or just any set in general, which I did at Westival this year. Played this as my first tune. I think I actually picked this one up in a record shop in Manchester, in Affleck's Palace. There's a record shop, I think it's called the Vinyl Resting Place on the top floor. Yeah, I was just sifting through and I thought it was a wicked record. I didn't really think that much of it to start with. I kind of looked more deep into it and I was like, it sounds a bit like Mike, and then realised, yeah, obviously it's Nightmare Rain, so good find. Cool, next one, got this Temper record, which is Banger Crunked Up. Absolute heater. This one is impactful for me because it's one of the first 140 dubstep records that I ever got. It stands out because I played it at our first ever street party that we did with Big Tone Sound System in Manchester. We built the sound system maybe a week before and then decided to get it in the street for Record Store Day outside Note Skate Shop in Manchester. Council weren't too happy about it, shut us down at about 5:30, but I ended up playing an all vinyl set to finish with my mate Dylan, who also runs Big Tone, and played this as the last tune. I remember Josh, who I also run Big Tone with, tell me to turn it off because the council are going to take our equipment and all this stuff. Yeah, crunked up it was, indeed. I had to include a hip hop record or two, so we've got MF Doom and Food, which is obviously a classic.
Like the heat, he might toss it. Told her, tell him they stole it. He told her he lost it. She told him get off it and a bunch of other more shit.
Massively inspiring for me. Hip hop's always been one of my main loves. Obviously, Rubba Dub Style's got sort of hip hop vocal and stuff like that, and I always try and include some samples or some sort of bits from hip hop tunes in the records that I make. And MF Doom is obviously sample king. Massive inspiration for me. Had this record since I was like 16. So yeah, big record and big inspiration. So my locked on record of choice, had to mention LB. This one, Digital featuring Juice Man.
Crowd up, fire on in here. No stuff like them, yes, we reappear.
Absolute classic. Another two-step one that's massively inspiring to me, with the vocal obviously over the top as well. Just influenced a lot of my music, especially my tune Active.
To your face, some moves fly in the place, so keep an eye on your mate. I'm high every day of the week, I'm staying, I'm spraying my name on the street.
Which I released recently on Instinct. On a similar sort of wave to that tune, I suppose, with like the dark sub bass, the spooky synth chord noises in the intro and stuff, drop it into a nice vocal over the top of some dark two-step garage, so it's right up my street. So yeah, big up LB every single time, big up Locked On. And then finally, In the House Records, Test Press from Osmosis Jones. He gave me this just before I left Melbourne when I was staying at his house in February. It's his first imprint on his label. Yeah, basically just before I left, he stamped it himself and gave it me as a little farewell gift. Big up Osmosis Jones. Every tune on this is absolutely wicked as well. So it's a good one. Watch out for In the House Records, wicked guy. He'll be in the UK, I think, from August to October. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the record selection. Go and stream Rubba Dub Style out on Locked On Records.